ever wondered why, sometimes life feel like it's repeating itself? You set goals, you make promises to yourself that I'll do this, I'll do that. You dream of a bigger, better future. See, it's not about fixing yourself. You have never broken. It's about believing in the magic that can happen, the power that is already within your subconscious mind. So why is it that, the mind or the subconscious mind resists change, even when the change is what you deeply desire? Have you ever noticed how your thoughts sometimes seem to spiral on their own? Before you know it, you are stuck in that reaction and you are unable to break it. Consistency feels like a small thing, but it changes everything.
Hello everyone, welcome to UWAP, your guide to holistic health, finding root causes and solving health mysteries. We want to discover a happier, healthier you, one small step at a time. Have you ever wondered why, sometimes life feel like it's repeating itself? Life is just like a repeating cycle. You set goals, you make promises to yourself that I'll do this, I'll do that. You dream of a bigger, better future, but then you find yourself falling back into old habits, old thoughts, old feelings, the same patterns. It's like something deep inside is kind of pulling you back to your old self. What is that something? That something is the subconscious mind. It's not just a part of you. It's the core of who you are, quietly shaping your thoughts, emotions, behaviors every single day. Dr. Joe Dispenza, a leading expert on the connection between the brain and transformation, calls it autopilot. It is a part of your mind that stores all your experience, beliefs, and habits. And here's a profound truth. If you can understand how this works, you can pretty much create whatever you want. You can reprogram it to create a completely new world for you. It's not just about understanding. It's about awakening the limitless potential that you have, the power that you have. And in this video, we are going to do exactly that. We are going to get started on this process. So your subconscious mind is the foundation of who you are. Think of it as the engine that runs quietly in the background, controlling 95% of your thoughts. Yes, 95% of our thoughts are controlled by the subconscious mind. The small conscious part of your mind, that is, what the part which we call, the I, the conscious part, that is the one that plans, reasons, dreams. But that's only tip of the iceberg. The real power lies beneath the surface. But why does this part of your mind makes change feel so very difficult? The answer lies in how it is wired, and it is proper biology. Your subconscious is designed to protect you by repeating what is familiar. It resists change because to the subconscious, the unknown feels unsafe, even if it is a change that you desperately want. But the mind is wired to repeat itself because it wants to go in the same patterns which are familiar. And this is just not a concept, it is backed by science. Studies in neuroscience and psychology, they show that the subconscious mind create habit loops to save energy and maintain balance. So whatever whatever is a habit that you are very used to doing, there is a most efficient path that gets created to do that, because that's how the body and the mind saves energy. And these loops or habits are built over years of repetition, and that's why breaking them is hard and it can feel impossible at times. But the amazing thing? Scientists have also proven that these loops can be broken, can be rewired. And for this video, we reviewed insights from some of the world's top leading neuroscientists and psychologists to create a solution that you can at least get started on today. Research shows that how tools like focused attention and meditation can reshape the subconscious in ways that creates lasting changes, that creates the changes that you want for yourself. See, it's not about fixing yourself. You have never broken. It's about believing in the magic that can happen, the power that is already within your subconscious mind. It's just about tapping that. In this video, we will uncover why your subconscious mind resists change, and more importantly, how to work with it instead of against it. You will learn practical tools that are simple yet very, very transformative, helping you unlock the life that you truly deserve. Stay with me, because by the end of this journey, you will have tools to get started, to understand the subconscious mind, and to start making small changes that you and your future self will thank you. So why is it that the mind or the subconscious mind resists change, even when the change is what you deeply desire? Let's explore the fascinating and sometimes frustrating nature of this powerful part of you. How does it work? How does scientifically it works? Why does change, any type of change, it feels like climbing a mountain? Why do we fall back into the old habit? We decide, I will do this from tomorrow, I'll do that from tomorrow, but then we fall back. See, it's not because you're weak or you don't have the discipline. It is because your mind is doing what exactly it is designed to do. Your subconscious mind is not your enemy. It's your protector. It is programmed to work in the most efficient, repetitive ways so that it keeps you efficient, safe, and safety sometimes means staying in the comfort of familiar zone, even if that familiar is not letting me grow. Think of your subconscious as a library of programs. Each one is created from one experience that you had, some emotion that you had even when you were a child, or some repeated behaviors. These programs, they run automatically. You don't have to guide them. You just, they will come whenever they are required. And you will be making decisions even without realizing. Something happens, you just quickly decide. And these are those mini programs. For example, let's say you have struggled with self-doubt all your life. Maybe years ago when you were young, somebody told you, you are not good enough, repeatedly. And that moment, it becomes a program which is stored in the subconscious. Now, every time you face a challenge, that program whispers in your ears, don't try, you will fail. Don't try, you will fail. This is not because you're weak. It is the mind following a script to avoid the potential pain that failing can bring. And here's the science behind it. Studies in neuroscience show that subconscious create pathways in your brain called neural loops. So this is like, the efficient pathways in which energy travels. These loops are like, well-worn trails in a forest. They are efficient, they are automatic, and they are hard to break. Every time you repeat a thought or a feeling or behavior, this thing becomes deeper and deeper. So every time you are repeating a behavior, whether it is good behavior or bad behavior, it becomes deeper and deeper. But the most powerful part, you can change it with the right tools. You can create new programs. And that's what this video is all about, that how do we create those new programs which can bring a more confident and more successful life for us. So Dr. Joe Dispenza explains it very beautifully. What wires together, fires together. So when you intentionally focus on new patterns, new habit, your brain begins to rewire, replacing the old, those loops of habits with new ones which you want. And the key is awareness is the first step. The moment you start noticing these programs, the moment you start noticing that your subconscious program is running, whether it is, the same thing, delaying things, self-doubt, or fear of failure, you have already begun to weaken it. Awareness is that light. If you shine it on the old path, the light is powerful enough to start breaking it. In this next section, we will explore how you can use focus and attention to take this process even further. You will learn how to direct your energy to break the old patterns and create new ones. And this is where magic can happen. Have you ever noticed how your thoughts sometimes seem to spiral on their own? One thing enters your mind and then it is in a loop. It's going on and on and on and on. Like one small frustration and then there are emotions. The whole night you are in that. Before you know it, you are stuck in that reaction and you are unable to break it. But here's the incredible thing. Your focus, the gentle power of your attention on that thought can change everything. See, it's not like wishful thinking. It's grounded in science. Researchers in neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and change, have found that where you direct your focus, your brain rewires. So it's like you're shining a flashlight on what you want to do. You are shining a flashlight into the dark corners of your mind. And the moment you put attention on those thoughts, those old patterns begin to rewire. So your attention is like that energy that rewires the old patterns. And that's why when you focus on feelings of frustration or self-doubt, they begin to spiral. Like the more let's say I'm stuck in a negative thought, and the more I keep on thinking about that negative thought, the more attention you are giving to that negative thought, the more is like the problem. So, let's say, for example, imagine a moment when you get triggered. Let's say someone interrupts you in a meeting, and then you're just angry. Why did he do that? Normally, you would react even without thinking. But let's say, when the same emotion comes, you pause. And then you bring your attention to the feeling itself. Something magical happens. You are no longer reacting from the old program. Instead, now you are observing it, that someone came, interrupted me, and I became angry. And science backs this up. A study published in the Journal of Cognitive Neuroscience showed that mindful attention on one thought, one feeling, activates the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that is responsible for conscious decision making. This reduces the activity in our amygdala, which is like the reptilian brain, the part which just, want to save itself, the part that triggers emotional responses like anger, fear. That's called the reptilian part of the brain. So when you put attention, you activate the prefrontal cortex, the attention starts changing the reptilian behavior. So you're not reacting impulsively. So how do reptiles work? Why is it called reptilian mind? Because reptiles work like this. They just want to save themselves. They're just so defensive, always want to save themselves. And that's why it's called reptilian part of the brain. And as you put attention, you activate a more advanced part of the brain, and that part is good enough to bring changes in the subconscious over time. And over time, with a lot of attention, this becomes your default way of thinking. See, and your attention has you must have heard this, that wherever the attention goes, energy flows. So it's like the flashlight that, whenever you are pointing it at some sort of change that you want to bring, the old patterns start to weaken and the new pattern start to break. So, like in the same example, whenever someone, interrupts you in a meeting, the first response is react defensively. But by putting your attention on that thought, that what was I doing? Why was I doing? And then repeating it, your attention ends up changing the cycle. And you have created new pathways where you respond thoughtfully instead of reacting emotionally. So you have put the prefrontal cortex part of the brain, you are putting more energy onto it. But here's the challenge. In today's world, our attention is scattered all over. We are just, there are notifications, there are emails, there is stress in everyone's life, and we have to, everything is competing for our attention, leaving little room to observe our inner patterns. To truly make changes, you need to make time. You need to get time, create time, so that you can make these changes. Because if you really want to transform the inner world, if you really want to transform your mind, this starts with noticing. This starts with attention. So the next time you feel stuck or triggered, don't try to fix it right away. Just pause and observe. Notice the feeling, the thought, the urge, that whatever you want to do. That simple act of looking on that feeling is enough to start rewiring your subconscious. So in the next section, we will dive into the most powerful tool for deep, lasting change, meditation. Think of it as a gym for your subconscious. When you build strength and resilience to shape your mind and your life. So this is a gym workout for your mind. What if I told you that the real change does not happen all at once? It's not about big, dramatic moments. It's about showing up every single day, even when it feels hard, even when it feels nothing is happening, even when it feels I don't understand it. It's quiet but powerful magic of consistency. And meditation is one of the best things to harness the magic. Meditation is not about sitting perfectly still or having no thoughts at all. It's about being kind to yourself as you learn to focus little by little. Let me share like a very powerful story, a real story that happened on just how powerful small, consistent efforts can be. About a year and a half ago, so there was a person who was in hospital. Half of his body was completely paralyzed, completely stilled. He could not move his hand or his fingers on one side. And imagine, that's really, it happens with people. It's a really hopeless situation. The doctor gave them just one task for the day. Try to touch your finger to your thumb. That's what the doctor told them, one by one. So you are touching your thumb to your finger. At first, he couldn't do it at all. It felt impossible. There's nothing happening there. But he didn't give up. He used his other hand to guide the paralyzed finger slowly. He repeated the exercise. Then next day, when he kept on doing that for one full day, next day, something incredible happened after sleep. He moved his fingers a little bit, just a little. Over time, with small consistent efforts, he rewired his brain. He built the connection between his mind and the fingers again. 2 weeks later, he was able to move and walk again. This is not magic. This is the power of consistency. This is the power of persistence. Even when you are failing, standing and doing the same thing. This story shows that even the smallest actions, when done every day, can lead to magic. Meditation works in the same way. See, it's not about being perfect. Everybody says, I can't meditate. My mind is very, it's going from here to here. But it's not about being perfect or having no thoughts at all. It's about showing up every day and trying. Every time you sit to meditate, even for 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, you are in a mental gym. You are training your mind to slow down and notice and become more aware. Maybe your thoughts wander, and that's okay. Absolutely okay. It happens every time and it happens with everyone. When you are going up and sitting for 5 minutes, you are teaching your brain to pause, stay calm, and let go. Scientists call this process rewiring your brain. Your brain builds new pathways every time you practice. And over time, these pathways become stronger. You start feeling less stressed, more focused. Initially, in meditation, people say we feel very restless. That is perfectly fine. They're not able to control their emotions or their thoughts. There is no need to control their emotions and thoughts. Once you practice it every day, that's when the thing happens. Consistency feels like a small thing, but it changes everything. Imagine you're just committing 5 or 10 minutes a day. At first, you might feel nothing is happening. I'm just wasting those 10 minutes. But one day, you will notice. You are no longer reacting to that irritating friend of yours. You are no longer reacting to the normal stresses of life. You are calm, more patient, more at peace. See, meditation is like cleaning out the mess in the mind. Every kachra, it's cleaning out. Every session clears away a little more. Just like the person in the hospital. He rebuilt his movements, one small exercise at a time. So start small, but start. Even a few minutes a day can change your life. In this next section, we will tie everything together and give you simple steps to take control of your subconscious mind, to start working with, control is the wrong word, to start working with your subconscious mind and enhancing and building a future that you want. You're almost there. Let's keep going. See, imagine waking up each day with clarity, with confidence and control over your thoughts. You're no longer a puppet of your emotions and thoughts. And this is not just a dream. This is the power that your subconscious mind, if programmed right, can do. So by now, you already understand that the subconscious does not change on its own. It will not change on its own unless you do something. But with awareness and focus and consistent meditation, you can clear the old programs which are holding you back and step into a new version. And you know why they exist in the first place. It's not like they're against you. They exist for a reason. So just to recap everything, so your subconscious mind is a storage house of patterns and triggers, many of which may no longer serve you. They may have happened in your childhood, they may have happened long back, but they're no more relevant right now. It is possible. And now we also learned that by shining the light of attention on these patterns, these balls or these programs, you weaken their grip. And consistent meditation acts as your mind's gym, helping you release emotional clutter and strengthen your ability to stay in the present moment, to be more aware. See, and we also learned that the journey is not about perfection. It's about consistency, it's about progress. Small changes create massive shifts in how you feel and act. Your relationships will change, your career will change. See, consistency, when we talk to people, it seems like a small thing, but this is what changes everything. Just 5 or 10 minutes of commitment every day on focus, on meditation. See, and then you don't have to do it alone. There are simple, beautiful ways to start right now. At UVAP, we understand that everyone's journey with meditation is different. Not everyone is same. And that's why we have created a space that is perfect for anyone. So whether you're just starting out or you're already an experienced meditator. So what makes all this special? We have meditations for every level. So whether you are a beginner, intermediate, advanced, for beginners, we have very easy guided sessions to help you relax, to help you focus and take your first steps into meditations. For regular practitioners who have been meditating for last few months, there are meditations that help you handle stress, boost focus, feel more balanced every day. And for advanced meditations, we also have powerful meditations from Sahaj Yoga, Kundalini Ragas which are specifically designed to dive deep into your mind and help you clear out a lot of stuff that is stuck. And that's not all. On our UVAP music channel, you will find relaxing music to calm your mind, to help you sleep better, to help you focus better. There is music for children to help them in studying, for their exam time, working without distractions. So you can take advantage of all these guided meditation, which will help you at least get started on that process. I'm not saying you need hours of meditation, but 5 to 10 minutes awareness without judging. It doesn't matter whether you are able to focus initially or not. Just come, just attend. These are simple tools which will help you, and you will start noticing these changes in your life as this happens. So we are also just to help you dive deeper into this mind space, we are giving away a free ebook on happiness, your guide to inner peace and joy. In this book, you will discover how simple joys like smiling, like movement can transform your day. Powerful ways to manage mental overload and let go of that perfectionism, which is a root of a lot of the subconscious baggage that you carry. Foods that can nourish your body and uplift your mind. And the art of building stronger, happier relationships. Because our subconscious mind is storing everything that's happening in our body, everything that's happening in our environment. So the better this environment is, the better we are engaging with people, the better is the programs we are feeding into the subconscious. To download this, you can use the code subconscious2024 at the link in the description. It's our gift to you for starting this journey. Bye-bye for now. Stay curious and keep finding your why with UVAP. Lots of love. Bye.